Temperatures are soaring in both India and Pakistan off the field after reports in the media suggested that the Indian cricket team are not going to tour Pakistan for the Champions Trophy in 2025. While a lot of slugfest has already taken place on social media, I am with Shalini Datta and we are going to discuss whether it's the right call for India to not travel to Pakistan. If reports are to be believed, by the way. So, Shalini, what do you make of the decision?
Yes, I think Siddhant, it's a good decision actually. I support this decision because as we have already seen that BCCI has said that as long as the constant turmoil between the two countries is going on, the political turmoil is going on till then, and the Indian team will not travel to Pakistan, and also they have raised questions against the security that will be provided to the players. So these are the two main issues which as BCCI has talked about.
I think the biggest talking point here, why India is so against traveling to Pakistan right now. For me, I think it's because of those cross border terror activities. In the last couple of months at least, we have seen a slight increase, not slight, probably a big increase in the number of terror activities or terror related incidents that have taken place in Jammu and Kashmir. And I think this government and the BCA along with it really are not in a mood to talk or probably, say yes to Pakistan's plan, because they think that despite whatever is happening in cricket field, the bigger problem is what's happening off it. And even though a lot of people will say, politics and cricket should not go hand in hand, all these things should be separate, but let's face it, it's the Indians who are facing the brunt of it, right?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, India will have to look at it in that sense, that boss, we are the one suffering, we are the one where your cross border terror activities are affecting us. Despite whatever you guys say, you saw what happened in Riyasi, you saw what happened with those 5 soldiers getting martyred. So those are unfortunate incidents, and it's all because of those terror related incidents. And if they are not going to stop, I don't think India will ever tour Pakistan. Yes. Till the time these activities stop.
Absolutely, because no game, whether it's a game, whether it's any form of art, is above humanity. So therefore, that cannot to be accepted. Yeah. And that has not been accepted. I would like to also discuss that what PCB had already suggested to ICC, that India should play all games at Lahore so that at the travel time is saved. However, BCCI has said that they're not really interested in saving travel time, and they said that they wanted hybrid location, and clearly said that the Indian team will not travel to Pakistan until and unless this political turmoil is sorted, and the Indian government, the central government, will take a call on whether the team should be traveling or not. Also, Siddhant, the semi-finals as were supposed to be scheduled in Rawalpindi or Karachi, as far as BCPCB is concerned. But they said that, however, if India qualifies, as the semis, the one that India will be playing, will happen in Lahore. Again, BCCI has said no to that, and said that they will not be traveling, the team will not be traveling to Pakistan, and will not participate in the Champions Trophy if the location is not hybrid.
Okay, so they have chosen Dubai or Sri Lanka as those hybrid locations. The same thing happened during the Asia Cup, yes, before the Asia Cup, where everybody was talking about how India could travel to Pakistan, but it did not happen. Yeah. They decided that, boss, we are going to play only in a hybrid location where some games you can have in Pakistan for yourself, but India not going to tour the country. And then what happened? The PCB had to agree to the,
yes, exactly,
BCCI's position. They had to, and you have to say it, that BCCI is the strongest board in the world. They have all the commercial partners, they have the biggest resources, they have the money. In simple terms, they have the money and they have dictated those terms. You have to also understand that for India to tour Pakistan, the governments have to agree first. And the Indian government is probably not going to say yes to it, especially when they think that these terror-related activities have increased. You saw the slugfest that's taking place on social media. The Indians are saying that we'll not come to your country because of what is happening in places like Jammu and Kashmir, whereas the Pakistanis are very unhappy. You saw a lot of Pakistani journalists, Pakistani media pointing out that now yaar, hum khel lenge. We have not played with they are saying that we have not played with India for the longest time, and we have
Yes.
still survived. And they are saying that they'll be happy if India doesn't come and Sri Lanka takes their place in the Champions Trophy. Boss, let me tell you honestly, that is what you guys were also saying before the Asia Cup last year. Then what happened?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, PCB had to agree
Had to back off,
had to
and
back off and had to agree to those conditions
exactly.
made by the BCCI.
And during the Asia Cup, also Anurag Thakur had very specifically said that an Indian team will not travel to Pakistan, and until and unless these problems or the terror attacks or the terror activities which are going on in the borders, they come to a stop. So therefore, that has been very clearly mentioned, and also Siddhant, that India and Pakistan have played bilateral their last bilateral match as in 2013. In
13.
yeah 2013, and in 2008 was the last year that
When we toured
yeah,
Pakistan.
exactly, to Pakistan, and after that the Mumbai attacks had happened,
Yeah.
and like we all remember. So therefore, yeah.
There was a time, you remember that time when Narendra Modi visited Pakistan, went and met Nawaz Sharif, that everyone thought the relations could, sort of get normalized in a way, but not anymore,
Not
especially
anymore.
with what is happening currently,
Currently,
where, our soldiers still fighting those terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir. I know Pakistani fans and Pakistani players or Pakistani media, Pakistani social media influencers, whoever is watching this will not agree with us, will probably question our intent, will probably say that you guys are making stupid or irrelevant statements. But let me tell you this, in India, the sentiment is as such, the sentiment, by the way, is as such that we can't go to Pakistan if these terror related activities continue in Jammu and Kashmir. And that's been the biggest bone of contention for the longest time. 2008, we stopped after that, right? After, you remember the faces of Ajmal Kasab, what happened in Mumbai 26/11. Just remember that, and then what happened later on. I think, irrespective of whether you think it's right or wrong, that these politics and these sports, this should not go hand in hand. But let me tell you that it's with every other country also. There are times these countries, other countries, have also not traveled to Pakistan, citing security reasons. Afghanistan and Australia haven't been playing bilateral cricket because Australia refused to play bilateral cricket. Nobody's pointing that out. But every time India says no to Pakistan because of these reasons, everybody will point a finger at India that, oh, you are the strongest board. You're trying to arm twist, other boards into agreeing to your conditions.
Manipulate, exactly.
But let's be honest, guys. The BCCI is where the money is.
Yes.
If Indian cricket team does not, travel to Pakistan, I don't think that's going to happen anyway. But if Pakistan actually does get their wish that they get to host the entire Champions Trophy in Pakistan without India,
pretty
पैसा
unlikely.
पैसा कैसे आएगा भाई? पैसा आएगा ही नहीं. Mostly, you have to, like, आप Asia Cup जैसे tournament, Asia Cup, it's even a smaller tournament.
Yeah.
For that also, you had to agree to India's conditions, because you said, boss, if India is not there, we will not get the money. I think the hosting rights will stay with Pakistan, and they will eventually have to agree with the hybrid model. If not, then they will have to probably move out the entire tournament. And another factor, who could be the ICC chairman later this year? Jai Shah. Apne Jai Shah. And he won't be arm twisted into agreeing to any of these conditions by the PCB or Pakistan cricket, for that matter, because for him, he knows that unke Pitaji bhi is also, he's the home minister.
Home minister of our country.
He's the home minister of India. So you have to also understand, take that into account, that the policy will exactly be what the central government wants. And if they think that the Indian cricket team will not travel to Pakistan, they won't travel to Pakistan. And I think that information has been leaked to the media just to put that out already.
Yes.
And that is why, but you have seen the tweets from Pakistani journalists,
yes,
Pakistani media. I'm sorry, guys. I love Pakistan cricket. I want them to grow. But right now, as an Indian, I have to be honest with you also and tell you that till the time those terror-related activities don't stop, India will not come to Pakistan. Will not happen at all.
Exactly.
Anything else you have to add? Even though I went on a rant, I thought.
No, as of now, I strongly believe that India should not be traveling to Pakistan until and unless this terror attacks actually stop. And the last time also, it was pretty like in 2008 we have traveled, and after that we have seen what happened, and with the Sri Lankan team which had gone to Pakistan.
Oh yeah,
And that was
that
quite
helicopter
that
ride.
helicopter. Yes, exactly. You have seen. So therefore, time and again, when BCCI is raising the security issue, we cannot really actually shrug it off, because we have seen that there has been instances.
There have been. I'll cut you off, Shalini, because there have been instances. I'm sorry, but I think now it's relatively much safer. Australia have toured, Pakistan, England have gone there, New Zealand have gone there number of times. So I think that's not the bone of contention here. They might security reasons, because see India, if they go to today, Shahid Afridi said,
Yes.
by the way, that Virat Kohli, if he comes to Pakistan, he'll forget India's hospitality only. He said people will make you fall in love with Pakistan. That's what he was pointing at. But let's be serious, guys. It's not going to happen. The Indian cricket team will not travel to Pakistan. That's not going to happen till the time central government says it out loud that we are having a dialogue with Pakistan over these cross-border issues. Because till the time that's not done, nothing's going to happen in terms of cricket apart from ICC events away from Pakistan.
Away from
So hybrid model is going to be it, I think, and I think BCI will eventually get their way.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
So anyway, do let us know in the comments. I know Pakistani fans might criticize me, might criticize you, might say you guys are saying something
Biased. Yeah,
yeah, like I was gonna use a word which I should not have used, so that's why I just stopped myself right there. But please do let us know in the
Yes.
comments of what you make of it and what you think will happen. Whether BCCI will get their way, whether you think PCB is correct in saying, we will play with Sri Lanka, let India not come, whether you think that will happen. So let us know in the comments about what's your opinion, and thank you for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, because we want more subscriptions. We want more people to be watching us. And if you think our content is good enough, please click like, please do share our content, and please subscribe.
And Siddhant would also give his signature line at the end.
Encourage us, please don't abuse us.
Exactly.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.